Hello everyone, Teacher Fred is here. So today I'm going to continue focusing more on teaching you something about our English subject. Though I already presented this to you, but I know that repetition will always make us a lot better when it comes to learning. So I'm going to repeat this thing to you, but there will be some additional activities I'm gonna be showing to you later on. Okay, so this is gonna be our cornerstone activity in English. But before we start, I want to ask you again our essential question. What do good writers do? What do you think are the things that good writers do? I know I have been asking this to you a lot of times already, but my question to you is, are you putting them in your mind that every time that we are having a different activity, are you trying to understand other things or other answers that you had before compared to now? So I want you to think other answers on what good writers do, aside from you say they write good sentences, they make sure that their sentences are complete. What are the other things that they do? These writers, okay? I'm asking, what do good writers do? I want you to pause this video and think of good answers, because later on, I'm going to be asking you this question again during our Zoom session. Pause the video and try to think of other good answers. Come on. All right, thank you. Great that you have thought of different answers. So I'm going to ask you this question back again, and let me see. I'm really excited to hear your new answers later on. So let's go to our topical essential question. What do good writers do when writing a narrative? And last week we talked about this. What do they do when writing a narrative? And I gave you a good answer onto that as well. So I want you to think back on what I told you these good writers do when writing a narrative. Okay, and let's see. But if you forgot, I will remind it later on again. But I want you to pause the video and try to think the answer, or try to think of other answers as well, aside from the ones that we have talked about last week. Okay. But some of you might be asking, what is a narrative, teacher? But I hope that you already know by now what is a narrative. So this is a question that you might be asking. What is a narrative? So let me read this to you. This tells about a connected event or story. When we say event, it's like things that happened. Connected, things that happened. They're all connected and or a story. We use signal words. Signal words that should be not a new word to you. You've heard this last week already. So we use signal words when we write a narrative. So examples of signal words are first, second, next, then, lastly, and finally. Right? We've learned these things last week. So, what signal words are used in this video? So I'm going to play this video, and after I play the video, I want you to pause this video, and you're going to write the signal words that you heard in your notebook, okay, in your English notebook. If you don't have English notebook, just write it down in your notebook. So what signal words are used in the video? I'm going to play this right now.
Do you know how to make hot chocolate? To begin with, you need a big mug. Then you put some hot chocolate mix in the mug. After that, you pour in hot water or hot milk. Finally, you stir. If you want, you can add whipped cream or marshmallows.
Alright, so you can actually replay my video if you were not able to get the signal words. But if you were able to get the signal words, you pause this video right now and write the signal words in here. in your notebook. Come on, pause the video. Good job. Thank you so much for pausing the video and putting all the signal words that you just saw on that video. So this time, I'm going to read to you an example of a narrative writing. And this is the narrative writing of the girl named Talia. And she said, "This is how I prepare my pancake. First, I mix the flour, fresh milk, eggs, and sugar. Second, I heat the pan and put butter. Next, I pour the mixture. Then, I wait a while before I turn the cake upside down. Finally, I can put my pancake on my plate." If you will see, this is an example of a narrative writing. What did she do? She wrote a step-by-step guide on what she does when she prepares her pancake. And our activity today is that you're going to think of something that you prepare, let's say every day, or anything that you really prepare, and you're going to use the signal words, okay? So let me show to you what I mean. So this one, so I've already uploaded this on Class Dojo, and you're going to download, or you can actually copy it, or you can pause the video right now and copy this on your notebook if you do not have a printer at home, or if you have a printer at home, you can print this out. So this is gonna be the worksheet. So instruction, you write the steps and make boxes on the right side to draw the steps. So it's in here. So this is how I prepare my, it's up to you, what do you prepare? So you can think, let's say, what am I going to prepare? This is how I prepare my, just an example. Banana chips. Then I'm going to use the signal words here first, like that, okay? And I am going to make boxes here so that I can draw. Okay, I'm drawing the steps using my signal words. Okay, so that's what you're going to do in this activity. All right. Now, below that activity, there is a topical essential question. What do good writers do when writing a narrative? What do these good writers do when they are writing a narrative? I want you to try to think of the answer. What do they do when they are writing narratives? And you're going to connect your answers here from our lesson. What was our lesson again? What is our lesson? What are we talking about? Think about that. So you can say, good writers when writing a narrative. Good writers use when writing a narrative. And below this, you have an essential question. What do good writers do? This time, we have been answering this over and over again. So I want you to put some of your answers here in the answers of your EQ, because we want to connect the two, okay? Because this EQ is the real deal. This is the one that you're answering, and I'm actually just using this topical essential question so that you will have great answers here in your essential question. So what do good writers do? What do they do? I want you to write in sentences. Again, you should know where to start a capital letter and when you should be ending in a full stop. So this is our activity for this Monday. Now, after you are done with that activity, I want you to reflect. I have a reflection here and goal setting. Did I do well today? I want you to ask yourself, Fred, did I do well today? What was my secret of doing well? If you said, yes, Fred, I did well today, what do you think is your secret? What makes you say that you did well? What did you do? If not, what will I do to do well next time? But if you said, well, Fred, I think I didn't do well today. So your question, the question that you're supposed to be asking yourself is, then what should I do next time? Did I use my HOM? What is our HOM here in English? It's remaining open to continuous learning. Did I use that? Did I continue learning? Was I open to continuous learning? How? How can you say that you use that HOM? And how did it help my work? When you use the HOM, how did it help your work? If not, you are going to ask this question to yourself: how will I use it next time? How are you going to use this remaining open to continuous learning next time? I want you to think about this, okay? Now, if you didn't get this video, I want you to replay it again, okay? I want you to replay this video for the second time. I assure you that you will get it the next time if you replay this video. But if you got it, you can go ahead and answer your activity, and you're going to upload it to Class Dojo. Okay, again, if you have some questions, you can write them down, or you can message me so that I can answer it back to you. All right, so this is our topic for today in English. It's about narrative, and we use the signal words like first, second, next, then, lastly, and finally. And I told you that you are going to answer this. It's uploaded on Class Dojo. This one. This is how I prepare my, again, you're going to think of what you're going to prepare and use the signal words. And I have TEQ, what do good writers do when writing a narrative? An essential question, what do good writers do? Okay. All right, so that's it for today. Again, this is Teacher Fred. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope to see you during our Zoom session later on. Please check our schedule. Bye-bye.